the second heaven, the Queen of Heaven. After that, we left the first heaven and we traveled to the second heaven, which is a kingdom in the firmament ruled by the Queen of Heaven, who is responsible for commissioning humans to create false religions. This fallen angel is called Mary Marguella, but she has many names such as Our Lady of Fatima, Mystical Rose, the Mother of God. She is worshipped as the Mother of Jesus in the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church. She is responsible for commissioning humans to create false religions. Over here, we have the pentacle of the Queen of Heaven surrounded by stars with a cross on top of the M, and this letter M is the initial for the name Marguella, the name of the Queen of Heaven. The 12 stars are 12 fallen angels that she dispatched on the earth in order to create false religions and sects. The mission of the 12 fallen angels is to give human revelation, false revelation. The Queen of Heaven, Mary Marguella, told me to join a church on earth, a church belonging to her, and she showed me all the signs that identified her churches on the earth. You must understand that the Queen of Heaven has many names. In Egypt, she is called Isis. In Italy, she is called Madonna. She is also called Astarte or Astaroth in Phoenicia, or Diana in Greece. After introducing me to the Queen of Heaven, the devil said to me, in order to contact my representative, the Queen of Heaven, you're gonna have to draw her pentacle in parchment, then you can call her and talk to her about your need. The pentacle of the Queen of Heaven depicts 12 stars with a cross on top of the letter M, and this M is the abbreviation of her name, Mary Marguella. She is called by many names such as the Blessed Virgin Mary, the Mother of God, Our Lady of Fatima, Mystical Rose, Our Lady Star of the Sea, Immaculate Conception, etc. The Queen of Heaven Mary Marguella has 12 spirits surrounding her throne, represented by 12 stars. These 12 stars are 12 fallen angels that she sent out on missions all the time. The mission of these 12 spirits is giving false revelations to humankind. She entered into covenants with humans so that they can be worshipped on earth like gods through false religions. These are also false prophets and spiritual leaders in religions like Rosicrucianism, Freemasonry, Kimbagism, Islam, Bahaism, Buddhism, yoga, and all the satanic spiritual movements. As I was traveling with Lucifer, he said to me that on earth, there are many of his churches, religions and spiritual movements. He said to me, you have to choose a church or religious movement connected to my kingdom, and my churches and religions can be identified by hidden signs and symbols which you must know. The Marine Kingdom, Queen of the Coast. Afterward, Lucifer said to me, we must now travel to the Underwater Kingdom. The Marine Kingdom is a material and physical world, therefore, every material and physical instruments, items, and stuff that you are using on the surface of the earth come from the marine civilization. Thus the food you eat on the surface, the clothes you wear on the surface, and most of the electronic instruments come from the oceanic world of my representative, the Queen of the Coast. The Oceanic Kingdom is the center of advanced technology and new media prevailing on the surface of the earth. The central server of all the technology on earth is in the oceanic world. Generally, people perceive marine spirits as half fish, half human, but marine spirits and underwater creatures have different hybrids, shapes, and there are different marine creatures and the monsters having different shapes. As we were talking, we were descending deep underwater. I told you there are demons in space, demons in mountains, demons in forests and underground, but there are also demons underwater in the Marine Kingdom. And when we reached the marine civilization, Lucifer introduced me to the Queen of the Coast. He said to the Queen of the Coast, I have other important business to attend to, so take care of the boy. Lucifer said to me, I leave you with the Queen, I have work to do. Then he disappeared. Before leaving, Lucifer gave me a magical cord which was a means of communication with him. Then the Queen of the Coast asked me, which country are you from? I said, I am from Congo. She said, well, I will give you an assignment before you start your training program. Then she said to me, do you know that in your country people are praying a lot and their prayers are disturbing and affecting us? As you're gonna have to execute many assignments on the earth, you must be given the ability to shape-shift to multiple forms to avoid being spotted and identified. Then she gave me a flying carpet and a magic wand, but in order to activate these magical instruments I needed to offer human sacrifices. The Queen of the Coast said to me, "Many of the things that you use on the surface come from here, we designed them in our kingdom." Then she took me to a massive hall. I was blown away as I saw all kinds of people. The Queen said, "These are the world's biggest and greatest fashion designers who design the big fashion brands you dress on the surface. If you want to be one of the big designers on Earth, you're gonna have to come here like everybody." Then the Queen took me to industries and factories of the underwater kingdom. I saw machines designing lotions and makeup products of all kinds. The world's top scientists traveled in this underwater kingdom. They are the ones that are collaborating with hybrid demons so that they can reproduce the underwater kingdom technology on the surface of the earth. Before leaving me with the Queen, Lucifer gave me a magical cord which was a means of communication with him. This item was in the shape of intertwined number 6 that you have to place on your ear in order to establish a contact, and I could use it to contact many other spirits because it was like a phone. The Queen of the Coast told me that the people in Congo are praying so much these days that their prayers are disturbing the marine kingdom and making them uncomfortable. I kept silent, listening and wondering to myself. She told me to follow her and we entered a place where I saw reserves of baby umbilical cords. There were a lot of them and the people were working to transform them into sardines. They were putting these umbilical cords into machines and changing them to sardines and putting them into sardine tins. Then the Queen of the Coast told me, "I am giving you the task of selling these sardines in your country. You have to give them to suppliers on credit so that they would take their time to pay you back the money later." She said, "Sell these sardines at a cheaper price to the suppliers so that the sardine tins can be on top of other brands of sardines." I replied, "You transformed these baby umbilical cords to sardines and you want to sell them to the people on Earth. What is the effect on those who eat them?" She answered, "When humans buy and eat these sardines, they will be initiated into subconscious witchcraft. As a consequence, even if they go to church, they will have the inclination and tendency to do evil and they will be carnal despite their efforts. On top of that, eating human flesh is a sin." Then we moved to another place where they were making sardines from men's genital organs, after transformation in their machines. These genital organs were turned to sardines. In the country, people were eating these sardines as they were popular and cheap. One of the brands of these sardines was called Sardine Annie, and on the tin can, there was a seal of the Queen of the Coast and there was a mermaid picture. The Queen of the Coast said to me, "You will lend Indian and Pakistani suppliers these sardines at a cheap and affordable price and they would supply them to sellers all over the country at affordable prices so that people would eat and then they would be initiated and bewitched." Let me tell you that these sardines were so popular in the country and people liked them so much and we sold them at cheap prices. The Queen of the Coast said to me, "You are entering a dynamic world. You will have to do a lot of assignments and missions, and to fulfill your assignments, you must be able to disguise yourself." She continued, "Apart from your human shape, you must be equipped with the power to take many other shapes at will, depending on the assignment you are given, as you will be doing many operations. If you have just one shape or human shape, you will be detected easily. When you go back to Earth, you will kill a chameleon and you will dry its skin. Then you will bring it all together with perfume au charabia or saudne. These two perfumes contain mystical virtues. You must determine the animal you will be shape-shifting to, whether an insect or a crocodile, whatever animal you want. You will bring the skin of that animal. Then I will give you a magical prayer that will enable you to shape-shift to the shape you determine or you want. You will be able to turn to a woman or a Westerner and to any shape you want." I was told that the Marine Kingdom is a world of code. It is a world of formulas and magic. When you light up candles in a triangular shape and burn incense and recite some words, you will see that there is a result or reaction. This is how this world functions. Then the Queen of the Coast said to me, "The world you live in is a world of time and space. It is bound to space and time element, but you will need to move in hyperspace at great speed for your operations because their cars, trains, and planes are very slow. Therefore, you need a means of transportation at high speed." Then she gave me a flying carpet. It was red. The Queen said to me, You notice that the carpet is red because for it to fly, you will need to offer human sacrifices. It will require 12 humans as sacrifice to activate this flying carpet. When I heard that, I was silent. She said to me, I will give you a magic wand. It has the shape of the letter P, which means power. Before traveling, you will hit the flying carpet with the magic wand. You will say or specify the destination or the name of the country you want to travel to. As a result, you will move at an extraordinary speed of thought to your destination. You can travel from Congo to America in 2 or 3 minutes because a plane is very slow. The Queen of the Coast said, many of the things you are using on the surface of the earth come from here. We designed them in our kingdom. She took me to a massive hall. I was blown away as I saw all kinds of people. The Queen said, these are the world's biggest and greatest fashion models, stylists and designers. They are the designers of most of the clothes that people are wearing on the surface of the earth. If you want to design fashion clothes that will become popular on the surface of the earth, you will need to come here like everybody else. She said, the people you see here are the ones designing the clothes you wear on the land because fashion and design originated here. I remember in the book of Zephaniah that it is written that God is against foreign trends. Zephaniah 1-8 And it shall be in the day of Jehovah's sacrifice, I will punish the rulers, and the king's sons, and all who are clothed in foreign clothing. Here the Bible is not referring to foreign countries but it is referring to the non-terrestrial origin, non-physical world, the unseen world. The physical world has its own ways and cultures and the world of darkness has also its own ways, dressings, cultures, trends and the Bible is against it. The Queen of the Coast took me to the industrial and manufacturing zone of the underwater civilization. I saw machines designing lotions and makeup products of all kinds. I was told that their scientists, chemists, alchemists, metaphysicians have the ability to take an African and turning him to a Westerner or a Chinese and sending him back to the world on the land and no one would know. They can take a Westerner and turn him to an Indian and give him a new identity. Then I saw the pharmaceutical manufacturing industry. They were designing medication and pharmaceutical products. In this world, they can turn a man to a woman biologically. I saw numerous scientists, chemists and physicians. When we moved again, I saw weapon development industries. I saw scientists and demons working on many designs of advanced weaponry systems. I saw many different kinds of bombs being developed. I saw many drawings and designs of mass destruction bombs yet to be built. It is written in James 3:15, such wisdom does not come from above but it is earthly, unspiritual, demonic. Many of the technological instruments and items we are using on the earth are not from the wisdom of this world but is demonic wisdom and intelligence. There are scientists in pacts and covenants with the marine and demonic civilization. They are the ones collaborating with hybrid demons underwater and they bring us these technological instruments that we are enjoying on earth. Then the Queen of the Coast said to me, as you came to this realm, you will be big on earth, you will be noticed on earth. I am giving you a map of the world and a crystal ball. No spirit will ever bother you. She also gave me a defense chain that I was supposed to wear on my neck. She said to me, when you wear this chain and when you travel to hyperspace and astral realm for vigil hunt, all the spirits will know that you are untouchable. You are mandated by Lucifer. You will not be attacked. In the astral realm and the spirit world, there is always a test of powers when you meet an occultist or a spirit. They have the tendency to try and test your power, even to attack you. The Queen of the Coast then said to me, now that you know what you are supposed to know, you have to go back to your world. If you need me, you will come around the river and you will do this prayer. As a result, my messengers will appear to you. Then you can give them letters. They will bring those letters to me. The messengers that the Queen of the Coast was referring to were mermaids or sirens. The Queen of the Coast said, normally to see me is not easy. You have to go through the protocol and many things, but if you met me like this, it is because you came with our greatest leader. He is the supreme leader of the whole world, but usually, people had to go through mermaids and sirens who are my messengers who come regularly to your world on the surface. She said, I don't have time to come to your world. I am managing a massive civilization beneath the ocean here, but if you need money, cars, houses. We are controlling all these things here. The physical world on the surface is managed from here," she said. "Okay, I am sending you